Now when opening the box, you just want to be sure to open the sides first. And lift the box when opening the center so that we don't scratch the panels. Once you've opened the box, you just want to be sure to inspect your pieces. And look for any damages. If you notice any damages, just be sure to contact your dealer. Now we're going to take our smaller of the side panels. We're going to take our styrofoam out of the box. We're going to place that down and put the side panel on top of it, just to avoid any scratching. And now we're going to attach our top and bottom panels. Noticing the top panel, we've got a longer edge here and a shorter edge on the opposite side. First, we're just going to want to apply glue into the groove and slide the shorter piece right into place. And now we want to apply glue into the groove for the bottom panel. We're going to take that smaller edge, slide that right into place. Now moving on to our face frame. We're going to apply glue into all 4 grooves, one here, 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 and here. And now that our glue is applied, we're going to want to put the face frame down flat. We're going to take these longer edges and we're just going to put this right into place onto the face frame. Lock them right into the corners. We want to make sure that it sits. And then apply our other side panel. So now we're going to grab our other side panel. We're going to apply glue right into the groove. One, and the second one. We're going to take our side panel and notice that we've got a groove up here. We're going to leave that at the top. We're going to line both sides up. We're going to slide them right down. We're just going to check and make sure that all 4 sides are lined up in their groove. And notice that we've got a little bit of excess glue here. We're just going to want to wipe that down. And before we move forward, again, we just want to make sure that everything lines up into the grooves that we've got here, and then we can move on to our L brackets. Next, we're going to move on to the inside of the cabinet, and we're going to attach our L brackets. I'm going to grab our hardware bag. And we want these larger L brackets. I'm going to take the paper off. There's a double-sided tape adhesive that'll help you hold it in place while you screw. Now they're in place, we're going to take our 1/2-inch flathead screws out of our smaller hardware bag. We need 4 of them. And we're going to drill them into place. Now that we've got this one, we're just going to move on to the other side and do the same thing. And once we've got this L bracket into place, we're going to take our other 2 and do the same on the opposite side. And now we're going to take our larger side panels. We're going to apply glue into these grooves, one here, here, and then we're going to apply it to the groove on the top of the smaller side panel. Now that we've got our glue in place, we want to leave the larger groove on top. We're going to line this up, and we're just going to slide it into place. Push it down just so that it locks in. And now we're going to grab our opposite end. We're going to apply glue into the grooves again. Here. And here. And we're just going to apply some glue right to this edge. So now we want to leave this open groove up to top. And we're going to line up with our top and bottom panel. We're just going to slide them down. Push it down just so that it stays in place. And now we're going to grab our back panel. We want to be sure that the finished edge is on the inside of the cabinet and that we line up our sides with our angled corners. As we line them up, we're just going to push this back panel into place. And just want to make sure that it lines up with the top. Check the bottom, that it lines up with the bottom. And now that we've got our back panel in place, we're just going to take our 3/4 inch flathead screws and we're going to screw them right into the 3 pre-drilled holes that we have, just to secure the back panel and the side panels. And then we're going to move on to this side and we're going to do the same thing over there. Now we're going to take our L brackets, we're going to peel off our paper. And use the double-sided tape. We want to make sure that we push this down. We're going to put the L brackets right in place. We're going to take our 1/2 inch flathead screws again. And we're going to do the same on the other side. And once we're done with these 2 L brackets, we're just going to move on to the opposite side and secure those. And now that our L brackets are secure, we're going to want to place the hinges right into the doors. We've got pre-drilled holes on each side. And we're just going to take our 1/2 inch flathead screws and drill them right into place. And we're going to do the same with the other hinge. Now that our hinges are on our door, we're just going to connect the door to the frame. We've got pre-drilled holes here, and we're just going to line that hinge right up. We're going to take our 3/4 inch flat head screws, and we're going to drill our hinge right in place. And we're going to do the same to the bottom hinge. Next we're going to install our shelf clips. We've got 8. We've got 4 shelf clips per shelf, and we're just going to place them into one of these 4 holes, picking the level where you want your shelves to be. And now that we've got our shelf clips installed, we're going to want to install our shelves. We're going to take both at the same time. They're easier to put in this way. We're going to place them down and just lay them at the bottom of the cabinet. And now that we've got them both in, we're just going to take the top one and line it up with our shelf clips. Push it down. We're going to move on to the second one. Push that one down. And now our shelves are in. And last but not least, we're going to take our bumpers and we're going to put them in the corners of the door. One on top here and one on the bottom. And we've got our final result of a wall diagonal cabinet.